Good morning, welcome to Rise and Shine Yoga. My name is Jen. It's another really cool, gross winter morning. I'm all cozied up. I invite you to stay all cozied up too. Come onto your mat, find a spot that's comfortable, and we're gonna stay there and we're gonna breathe for a couple minutes. My name is Jen, and we're gonna lead together through a Rise and Shine or Rise and Sleep practice. So we are going to spend the first couple minutes working on our breath. We're gonna do a 7-second breath. If you don't want to do that, that's totally cool. Do something that you do want to do. So sit so however you're comfortable. I feel like sitting on 2 blocks today. Well, let's see. I'm going to try sitting on 2 blocks and we'll see what happens. You do what you feel like you need to do today. If your muscles are tight, if your jaw is bothering you, if your neck is bothering you, something like that, get to a point in space where you're comfortable. So I'm just gonna sit like this for my breathing, but if you wanna lay down, do you. So as a reminder, 7-second breath, and we're gonna do this at the beginning of class, and we're gonna do this at the end of class. So we're gonna breathe in for 7 seconds, we're gonna hold for 7 seconds, and we're gonna breathe out for 7 seconds. That's the gist. So you'll get into it. 7 seconds may seem like a long time, but once you start breathing, your breaths will slow down. But if you find that 7 seconds is just way too long, do what you need to do. Not worry. Basically, the idea is you're breathing in the same amount that you're holding, and which is the same amount that you're breathing out. So we're going to go through that 7 times, and then we should be ready for practice. Okay. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just breathe nice and easy. Beautiful. Hopefully you feel nice and refreshed and ready to go. So we're going to lay on our back. All right, on our backs, give those knees a giant hug. Kind of pedal them in a little bit and out. Do some circles. one way and then the other. And then move around those ankles. Beautiful. Drop one knee, give a big squeeze. And the other side, give a big squeeze. Beautiful. Straighten one leg onto the ground. And the other leg, we're going to straighten as much as we can. I'm going to grab above or below the knee and just try to straighten that leg as much as I can and stretch that hamstring. All right, release, other side, same thing. Let's see what we're working with today. All right, bend that knee. Take the other leg, cross it over on top, like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair, and drop those knees to one side. So the side I'm twisting is the cross leg is the upper leg. And release, come back, uncross, cross the other side, and twist. Come back through center, uncross, and bring yourself up to your forearms. Cross one leg, cross, making a figure four, and then bringing that knee in as comfortably close to the body as you see fit. You're just going to hang here, do a nice little passive stretch. Let's release. Same thing, other side. Bring that foot in. Making a figure four. Nice deep breaths. All right, release, come on down. We're gonna bring those hands behind the head. We're gonna cross one leg back over like we did before. This time we're just gonna come up and rotate towards this knee. So if you want the other arm on the ground or on your belly or whatever feels good, you can also put it behind your head. I'm gonna hop and twist and come back down. We're gonna do that 10 times, nice and slow, no rush. Ready? 1, squeezing that belly button to spine. 2, bringing everything in like a drawstring. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Let's switch it out, other side. Are we ready? Come up and twist for 1, 2, 3, Beautiful. Bring those feet down. I would like you to bring those arms behind your head and just relax those elbows down to the mat. Now, maybe this is not a big deal for you and you're like, Jen, I can do this all day. But some of you may be having struggling time with this. So I know that personally, my right arm, elbows hitting the ground, no problem whatsoever. My left, you can see, is not touching the ground. And now let's switch which arm, hand is on top. See if that makes a difference for you. It might, maybe, maybe not. Okay, release that. Grab behind those knees and let's rock and roll forward 4 times. For 1. For 2. For 3. 4th one, we're gonna roll up. Roll it on up. Beautiful. Okay, let's sit forward. And we're gonna do the same thing we used to do with those arms. We're gonna do this with those legs. So we're gonna sit cross-legged. Now, once you're cross-legged, we're just going to slide 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. So they're like this as compared to this. We're going to take a couple seconds. We're going to see relax these legs as much as we can. Lift yourself up, plop yourself back down. All right, let's do a little spinal twist here. So my hand is on this thigh, but it's not pushing or anything. It's just kind of hanging out there. My other hand is right next to my spine, or next to my tailbone. Relaxing these legs as much as we can. Come back to the center. All right, let's switch which leg is in front. Deep breaths. All right, let's do that little spinal twist. And come back in, beautiful. Bring those knees in. And we're just going to windshield wiper them side to side. Find one position and hold it. And I'm just gonna spread my legs a little bit here. You can decide sitting up makes it a little bit more intense. Leaning back makes it a little bit more intense. You decide based on your needs today. And let's switch it to the other side. I feel a stretch here. Come back to the center. And let's make our way to downward dog, which is why I took my socks off. So I don't slip. And that doesn't mean you have to take yours off. It just means that I don't want to slip on camera. I'm just pedaling his feet a little bit. And then once everything feels good, I'm going to find some stillness. towards the hands. And slowly, slowly, slowly roll on. All right, roll the shoulders a little bit. Move around those arms. Move around those hands and the wrists. All right, standing figure four. Finding somewhere for balance. Crossing that leg over. And sitting back. Remember, this hand is here. It's not holding on for dear life. It's just kind of hanging out. You can do the same stretch without having that hand here. Same thing for this hand here. Yes, I can still do it, but I don't have to worry about my balance if I just have my hand resting, but it's not holding on for dear life. And release. Let's switch it out. Other side. Same thing. And relax. So we did this kind of version laying down, doing this version standing. We are going to do a full expression of pigeon or to the best of our ability in a little bit. All right, release. Now we're going to do that again on each side. Now can we now lean forward? So we were in a little bit of a squat. So what I'm going to have you do is we're going to be here, and then I want you to lean forward, straight back, okay? Just changing the center of gravity a little bit, changing things up, see how our body reacts, okay? Cross it over, sit back, and then I'm gonna lean forward. Now if I want to release those hands, I can, if I feel good. If not, hand can be here, hanging out. All right, roll it on up. How did that feel? Different, good, bad? Cross it over. Sit back. And then lean on over. And potentially, if you want, drop both those arms. Flat back. And then roll it up. Beautiful. Okay. Stand in the middle of our mat. Let's bring those arms up. A little back bend. And release. Okay. Straighten those arms. Bring them back. We're just going to pulse backwards. That's all we're going to do. Okay, ready? Shoulders down, back straight. Belly in, everything squeezed in like a drawstring. Let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And crisscross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. All right, so we're gonna do some little bit of biceps. We're gonna do a tap, just right to the middle, tap a little bit to the outside, so we're not actually tapping anything, and then all the way. So it's a narrow, mid, wide. That's what we're going for, okay? Narrow, mid, wide, narrow, mid, wide. Let's go 1. 2. There's not a huge difference between each location, and we're just going over a couple degrees. more time. All right, we're gonna do that on one leg and then obviously on the other side. Now, when I say one leg, in a perfect world, that leg would be up. Depending on what time of day it is, how you're feeling, that may not be an option for you. You can just be on one toe or on the ball of your foot. Just something where most of the weight is on one leg and a little bit to no weight is on the other leg. That's what we're going for. And we're gonna do that same, we're doing 8 groupings of those bicep curls. Then we'll reset and do the other side. All right, we ready? 1. Whatever height you keep that leg, try your best to keep it that same height the whole time. Number 7. And 8. Beautiful. Check it out. Feel all right? Let's see how the balance is on the other side. This is the only balance thing we're going to do today. Ready? Lift that leg. And lift again. Find a spot on the floor for balance. Oh no, I lost count. We're going to do one more. Thought we got to 8 way too quickly, so let's make this one 8. And if you're counting, you keep counting. You do what you need to do to get to your 8. Okay, so let's make our way back down to the ground. Nice and slow and easy. So let's do a swan dive down. Bend those knees, hands on the ground. Bring one foot back. Bring the other foot back. Hold and plank for 10. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Slide back and forth. Okay. So we're going to take one leg, doesn't matter which one. I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to bring it in front. And I'm going to come nice and tall. Now, if I want to bend over my mat here to give me a little bit more cushioning, that's a high suggestion. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to try to grab this foot here. See how it goes, see what my balance, kind of center of gravity is like here. So you can just put this other leg as close to or as far away as you need to. And then I'm going to lean in and grab that foot. Take some breaths here. If this is too much, don't worry about it. Just leave that foot down and just lean forward and do a hip flexor stretch. And release. Okay. So if you, the other option was leaning in here. So whatever, and if you know what, if either one of those works for you, something else, totally cool. Your practice, your choice. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna lean other leg in. And remember, I can decide how wide I need it based on how I'm feeling when I grab that leg. And I'm gonna grab that foot. And I'm gonna breathe. This should not be painful. You should feel a stretch, but this should not be painful. And release. Beautiful. All right, put your mat back to where it was, and let's go into our pigeon. So we'll get there slowly, and you can decide how deep you want to go. So let's come back into all fours. I'm going to bring my left leg back. I'm going to give it a nice calf stretch. And then I'm going to bring that knee up towards 12 o'clock. I'm going to take that foot, bring it to approximately 3 o'clock, and bring that knee to approximately 9 o'clock. And then bring that other leg back. We're just going to stay up here nice and tall for a couple seconds. Make any adjustments that you need to. See how your legs are doing today. Is that knee at 9? Is that foot at 3? Have they ever been there before? Do we know what we're aiming for as far as our flexibility goes? If we're more at 10 and 4, okay, cool. But is that normal for you? If so, awesome, great, cool. Were you normally higher or lower on the clock and now you're different? Is that good? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. How's it doing for you? Quick little check-in. All right, so then we're going to come on to our forearms if we want to drop down lower. We're trying to release this hip as much as we can. And then if we want to go a little deeper, we can bring that forehead to the mat, to a block, or to those forearms. All right, so we're going to lift up back to those forearms. We're going to come out nice and slow. How's that hip doing? Is it releasing a little bit? I hope so. And then we're going to come up to those hands. And then we're going to bring that foot in and come back to tabletop. All right, now just do a quick little side-by-side comparison. How does your left side of your body feel versus the right side of your body? What's the difference? Okay, let's take the right leg, kick it back. Bring that knee in, bring that foot to about 9 and bring that knee to about 3. And just do a couple little checks in here. Give you a couple extra seconds like we did with side A. Okay, how are you doing? Doing all right? I know you can't actually answer me, but this is more of a check-in to see how you're doing and if you need to make a change. Okay, let's come down to those forearms. I'm well aware that I can't hear any answers. Relaxing that hip. And then if you want to drop down lower, and then coming back up to those forearms. And up to those hands. Bring that foot in. And come back to tabletop. Whew. Okay, let's just do a couple cat-cows here. Nothing fancy. Just little stretches. Do one more of each. Come back to tabletop, and then swing those legs around in front. All right, so we're gonna do what we did before. We're just gonna drop those knees to one side and windshield wiper them back and forth. See if there's any difference from when we did this before to when we're doing it now. Hopefully your hips are a little bit more loose. All right, pick a side and let it hold. Adjust yourself forward or back. And other side. And release. Let's bring those knees in. Grab those feet. Are those knees up super high? Maybe. That's fine. If you want to drop them a little lower, maybe we bring those feet out a little farther in front. You decide. Straight back. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. Bring those knees together. Swing those feet around. We're going to come back into a downward dog. Holding in here. 3 breaths. And then walk those feet in. Roll yourself up. Okay. Bring those feet wide. If you want to grab some water, this is the right time. I'll give you a couple seconds. Nice and tall. Okay, let's take both those feet, face the side wall. Hold it here. Take that back foot, pivot it slightly so it's more at an angle. Bring those arms behind you, and we're just gonna lower ourselves down, not over this leg, kind of in this space right here. And roll on up. Relax for a second. And then bend this front knee. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to go back down again in this space here, not right above the thigh. Okay, shoulders back. And drop it down. How much farther can you drop now? Back to the center. 3 breaths. All right, let's turn the other way. Both sets of feet facing the sidewall. 3 breaths. All right, pivot on that back foot a little bit. Bring those hands behind you. This front leg is straight. Come down to the space here. All right? And let's drop it down. release here. Bend that front knee. Arms back behind. And drop it down. Enjoy that extra depth. And roll it on up. Release it, shake it out. Come into a mountain pose. Big breaths in, big breaths out, filling the entire torso. And let's bring those arms up. Let's swing them down. Bring those hands to the ground. Bring one foot back. Bring the other foot back. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Come to a Sphinx. We are going to do that 7-second breath count again. Take this a couple seconds to figure out where you want to do this. Do you want to do it seated? Do you want to do it standing? Do you want to do it in the Shavasana pose? It is totally up to you. After that 7-second round of breath, we are going to go into our Shavasana. So you can decide if you just want to go right from one to the other and be comfy and cozy, or if you would rather breathe in a different pose or posture, that's totally fine. So I would like you to take a couple seconds and get into whatever that pose or posture is. I'm just going to sit up. And the reason I am adding it into our Shavasana is to the beginning of our Shavasana, instead of just making it all into one, is so we're doing that 7-second breath count to relax you, refresh you, get you in the mindset, and then it's you do you for your Shavasana. I don't want to tell you what to do with that time. Okay, so literally the same thing. 7 rounds through, 7 in, 7 hold, 7 out. And as always, if you want to do something else, it's really cool. Okay, ready? In. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathing in and out nice and easy. And if you are going to lay down for your Shavasana, this is the perfect time to do so if you're not already. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And however you'd like, you're going to slowly transition yourself to seated, whether that's rolling like a ball, turning onto one side into a little comfortable ball position and using that top arm to push yourself up. Whatever feels good to you, taking your time. Let's finish off with some head rolls. So turning, facing one direction. Dropping that chin down through the middle. And the other way. Switching back to side A. And back to side B. If you want to come up through the top and around, do so. And switch. Making note of any spots that are tight or tender. And deciding if you were going to try to stretch those out or leave them for the day. And if you're doing the whole neck, let's go all the way around the top, all the way around the bottom, all the way at the top, and all the way to the bottom, and switching out other way. Nice and slow. One more. Beautiful. If you have your eyes closed, bat them open. If they're already open, wonderful. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. Thank you for coming and joining me today. My name is Jen. Have a great rest of your day.